Right, good morning. Deputy, are you ready for me? Hey, Deputy, good morning.
Good morning, y'all. This is Deputy Bland. Yes, sir, we're ready.
All right, Deputy. Appreciate it. Thank you.
Put your hand behind your back.
All right, good morning, everyone. January 5th, 2021. This is Clayton County Magistrate Court, and I'm Judge Knights. You're here today for your first appearance, and we are simply not here to take a plea or for you to discuss the facts of your case. Please keep in mind that even though we're virtual, these matters are being recorded and being streamed, so anything that you say can follow you in other appearances of today. You are here today to be informed of your charge or charges against you. Also, you will be given the opportunity to receive a bond if you are indeed entitled to a bond. Also, and I apologize, I do see Ms. Tolles is on here, our Spanish interpreter or translator here. Ms. Tolles, if you can go ahead, I will swear you in now. Do you swear or affirm that you will translate accurately from English to Spanish and Spanish to English to the best of your abilities, so help you God?
I do.
All right, thank you. And I do believe we have Mr. Rafael Jose Brasino. I think he may be the only one, but I'm not certain if there's another person. So we'll take him first, Ms. Tolles. Good to see you.
Okay, Judge Knights, would you like me to follow you along with the speech?
Yes, I'll restart. I apologize. I didn't realize that you were already there. So I'll start over. Thank you. Is he the only one?
You should be the only one, Your Honor.
Okay, perfect. All right, I'm going to restart. Today is January 5th.
Vuelvo a comenzar. Hoy es el 5 de enero 2021.
And this is Clayton County Magistrate Court.
Estamos en el Tribunal Menor de Primera Instancia del Condado de Clayton.
I'm Judge Knights, and we're here today for your first appearance.
Yo soy el juez Knights y estamos aquí presentes para su comparecencia inicial.
The purpose of first appearance is for me to inform you of your charge or charges against you, as well as whether you are indeed entitled to a bond.
El propósito de la audiencia preliminar es para que yo le informe de las acusaciones en su contra y para que le informe si tiene derecho a una o reúne requisitos para una fianza.
Please be advised that if you say anything to me, then that can be recorded and follow you to the next level, whether it's state court or superior court.
Por favor, tome en cuenta si me diga algo, si me llega a decir algo, eso se va a grabar y puede seguir con usted en la próxima etapa del tribunal.
You have the right to remain silent and to say nothing. If you give up that right, again, everything can be used against you as you go forward to a trial.
Tiene el derecho a permanecer callado y si renuncia a ese derecho y dice algo, lo que dice le puede seguir en las etapas posteriores del tribunal.
In this proceeding, you have the following rights that will remain with you from today all the way through state or superior court.
En esta diligencia, ustedes gozan de los siguientes derechos que permanecen con ustedes en esta sala de juicio y también en la sala estatal y superior.
You have the right to the presumption of innocence and for the state to prove your guilt beyond a reasonable doubt.
Tiene derecho a ser presunto inocente y el derecho a que el Estado prueba su culpabilidad fuera de una duda razonable.
For felony offenses, you have the right to be indicted or the right to an indictment by grand jury. And for misdemeanor offenses, you have the right to an accusation.
Cuando se trata de delitos mayores, tiene derecho a que le formulan una acusación formal, los de gran jurado, o si solamente se le acusa de acusaciones menores, tiene derecho a que proceden contra usted con la acusación general.
An indictment and an accusation are formal charging documents that the state, through the prosecutor, can bring against you.
La acusación formal y la acusación general son documentos formales donde tiene los cargos formulados en su contra y la fiscalía utiliza esos documentos para proceder a su contra.
You have the right to a speedy and public trial by jury.
Tiene derecho a un juicio público y sin demora ante un jurado.
You have the right to see, hear, and cross-examine any witnesses that the state may bring to testify against you.
Tiene el derecho a ver, escuchar y contrainterrogar cualquier testigo que el Estado presente a declarar en su contra.
You have the right to compel the attendance of witnesses on your own behalf by a document known as a subpoena.
Tiene derecho a obligar la presencia de testigos a favor suyo por medio de un documento que se llama un citatorio judicial.
You have the right to testify and offer evidence on your own behalf if you choose to do so, but if you choose to not do so, there's no presumption of your guilt.
Tiene derecho a dar testimonio en defensa propia si así lo elige, pero si elige no hacerlo, no se puede presumir culpabilidad de su parte.
You have the right to an attorney, and that attorney can represent you through every phase of your criminal proceeding, and I can appoint an attorney to represent you based on the form that you completed.
Tiene derecho a un abogado, el cual le puede representar en toda etapa del proceso jurídico y le puedo nombrar un abogado de oficio basándome en los datos proporcionados en la solicitud para el abogado de oficio que ustedes llenaron.
And for Mr. Rafael Jose Brasino, I will go over that application for appointment of counsel form with you shortly.
Dentro de poco, señor Rafael José Briceña, repasaré el formulario, la solicitud para el abogado de oficio. Dentro de poco.
All right, some of you will be allowed to post unrestricted bonds for your release from jail pending the prosecution of your case, and that bond could be in the form of cash or property.
A algunos de ustedes se le permite tramitar la fianza durante la sustanciación de su causa. Se puede depositar la fianza en efectivo o con propiedad.
If you're given a cash bond today, you must deliver the full amount of the bond in cash together with any fees that are associated to the sheriff's office, and the sheriff's office will hold that money until your final court date, and at that time, the cash bond amount will be returned to the person who posted it.
Si se le impone una fianza de efectivo, tendría que entregar el total de la fianza más las tarifas asociadas a la oficina del sheriff y ahí se guardará el dinero hasta su audiencia definitiva, cuando el caso se termine. Luego se devolverá el dinero pagado a la misma persona que lo pagó.
If you use a commercial bonding company, that bonding company must be approved by the sheriff. Someone will have to pay that bonding company up to 15% of your bond as their fee for their services. And that 15% or up to 15% fee will not be returned.
Si tramita su fianza a través de una compañía comercial de fianzas, tiene que ser una de las compañías aprobados por el sheriff del condado y se tendría que pagar a la compañía hasta un 15% de lo que es la fianza total. Ese 15% es la tarifa de servicio de la compañía, así que no se le va a devolver esa cantidad que se paga.
If someone posts a bond on your behalf using their property, then that property must have a net equity of up to 3 times, or at least 3 times, the total amount of your bond.
Si alguien deposita una fianza por usted utilizando un inmueble, entonces tal inmueble tiene que contar con un patrimonio neto de un mínimo de 3 veces lo que es el valor de la fianza.
All right, some of you may have special conditions on your bond, and that special condition may prohibit or prevent you from going to a location or from having contact with a person.
Algunos de ustedes tienen fianzas, las cuales conllevan condiciones especiales que prohíben o impiden contacto con una persona o un lugar.
The special condition will be provided to you on a separate form. You would not make any contact with a person that you should not make contact with in that special condition, or that person cannot, for example, make contact with you. For example, if it's a victim named in your case, you cannot make contact from the jail with that person.
A usted se le va a entregar una copia en un formulario separado de las condiciones especiales de su fianza. Ahí le informará de la persona con la que no puede tener contacto, así que usted no debe tener contacto con esa persona. Tampoco puede esa persona contactar a usted, así que no puede tener contacto con esa persona desde la cárcel. Por ejemplo, si esa persona es alguien nombrada en su causa como la víctima del caso, no puede tener contacto con esa persona.
You violate a special condition of your bond, then you can be subject to an additional charge. For example, aggravated stalking, influencing a witness, or any other charge that can be brought against you for making contact with a person or going back to a location.
Si usted llega a incumplir las condiciones especiales de su fianza, será sujeto a que le formulen acusaciones adicionales, por ejemplo, acecho con agravantes, influenciar a testigos o otras acusaciones asociadas con tener contacto con una persona a quien se le prohíbe o regresar a un lugar donde se le prohíbe regresar.
If a family member wishes to post bond, they will be able to receive the information about your bond after we conclude this first appearance. However, if that family member is the victim or named alleged victim in your charge or charges, that person will not be allowed to make contact with you or to post your bond.
Si tiene un familiar presente, entonces esa persona puede recibir la información de su fianza y cómo tramitarla después de concluirse esta audiencia inicial. Pero si esa persona es la víctima del caso o la presunta víctima, esta persona no puede tener contacto con usted, tampoco se le permite a él o ella tramitar la fianza por usted.
And Ms. Toles, this next part is not for Mr. Brasino, so I could just go ahead and I'll just go through that and I'll let you know when you can interpret again.
Yes, sir.
All right, thank you. Some of you are charged with offenses for which this court is not authorized to grant a bond. This is magistrate court, and you will need to be in front of a superior court judge or a magistrate court judge sitting by designation as a superior court judge to grant a bond. So you will not receive a bond today. However, you will get a later date where you will be allowed to discuss bond. If you are currently on active probation, this court is also not allowed to give you a bond. You will be reconsidered after your probation officer has had the opportunity to determine if they wish to file a warrant for violation of probation, and that can happen usually at the next level, which is the preliminary hearing. All right, Ms. Toles, I'm ready for you again. Thank you.
Yes, sir.
All right, the purpose of a preliminary hearing why we're here today is to determine if there's enough evidence or probable cause to justify you being detained until such a time as this matter goes to a trial.
El propósito de la audiencia es para determinar si existe motivo fundado para que usted se quede detenido hasta que el caso se concluye en un juicio.
For those charged with misdemeanors only, you will be given the option today to waive your preliminary hearing. Waiving your preliminary hearing does not affect your right to post bond. You have the right to an attorney appointed to represent you if you qualify for one, and you can still proceed to a trial.
Para ustedes que tienen acusaciones menores, a usted se le dará la oportunidad hoy mismo de renunciar a tener la audiencia preliminar. Renunciar a tener la audiencia preliminar no le afectará para tener o depositar una fianza o para tener un abogado si reúne requisitos para un abogado de oficio.
If you post a bond, your preliminary hearing will be automatically waived. You will be mailed a notice to appear for your next court date for arraignment. However, if you cannot make bond, you may still waive your preliminary hearing, and you may be taken before a state court judge. And at that time, if you wish to plead guilty, you'll be sentenced. If you plead not guilty, your trial date will be scheduled.
Para ustedes que ya van a depositar la fianza para salir, los que depositan fianza y salen de la cárcel, sus audiencias preliminares quedarán renunciadas automáticamente, así que recibirán notificación por correo de su próxima cita judicial, que será la lectura de cargos. Si no deposita fianza y no sale de la cárcel, aún así puede renunciar a tener la audiencia preliminar. En esta situación, a usted se le presentará ante un juez de la sala estatal de primera instancia para declararse o culpable. En tal caso recibirá la condena, o no culpable, y en ese caso procederá a juicio.
If you choose to have a misdemeanor preliminary hearing, the hearing date is scheduled for February 16th, 2021 at 8:30 a.m.
Si decide tener su audiencia preliminar para los que tienen acusaciones menores, entonces la fecha de tal audiencia será el 16 de febrero de 2021 a las 8:30.
For those of you charged with felonies, you'll also have the option of waiving, and I apologize, you will not have the option of waiving your preliminary hearing, and your preliminary hearing is scheduled for February 22nd, 2021.
Para los que tienen acusaciones mayores, no tendrán la misma opción hoy de renunciar a tener la audiencia preliminar. La audiencia preliminar suya quedará programada para el día 22 de febrero de 2021.
All right, at this time, I will call the calendar, but before I do, I want each of you to please raise your right hand.
En este momento voy a pasar la lista de causas, pero antes de hacerlo, si todos ustedes pueden levantar la mano derecha, por favor.
All right, do each of you solemnly swear or affirm that statements or testimony you will give in this matter not pending before the court shall be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Cada uno de ustedes juran que las declaraciones o testimonio presentado aquí ante mí como juez será la verdad, toda la verdad y nada más que la verdad. Ante Dios lo jura.
All right, first, Mr. Rafael Jose Brasino, step forward, please.
Your Honor, give me one moment, please. We have a total of 2 individuals that need an interpreter.
Okay, it's 2 of them.
Yes, sir. All right,
Who's the other?
what's your name, sir? What's your name? Luis.
Nombre.
Luis. Gaspar. Luis Gaspar.
Luis Gaspar.
Yes, sir.
Melchor Gaspar, Your Honor, the last names.
Okay. I'm sorry, Hector with an H.
Luis, Your
Luis.
Honor.
All right, give me one moment, Your Honor.
Yeah, is he on today's calendar?
He is.
He is on my list as well, Your Honor.
Okay. Okay, I see it now. It's Melchor with an M?
Luis Melchor Gaspar.
Melchor, okay. All right, I apologize. I have his name as Melchor Gaspar Luis. So let me just make sure here.
Jones. You going to see. You going to say so.
All right, looks like they went off camera briefly there, so we're just waiting. Good afternoon, sir.
Buenas tardes, señor. Good afternoon.
Did you, what is your name?
¿Cuál es su nombre, señor?
Rafael Briceño Cepeda. Rafael José Briceño.
Rafael José Briceño.
All right, Mr. Briceño, what is your date of birth?
Muy bien, señor Briceño. ¿Cuál es su fecha de nacimiento?
Diciembre 20 del 76.
December 20th of 76.
Happy belated birthday.
Feliz cumpleaños atrasado, señor.
Muchas gracias, señoría.
Thank you so much, Your Honor.
Mine is December 25th, so we're 5 days apart.
Yo cumplo el 25 de diciembre, así que tenemos 5 días de diferencia.
Felicitaciones para usted también, señor.
Happy birthday belated to you as well, Your Honor.
Thank you, sir. What is your address?
Gracias, señor. ¿Y cuál es su dirección?
7234 Tara Boulevard, apartamento F3.
72. Oh, disculpe. Adelante, señor.
Jonesboro, Georgia.
7234 Tara Boulevard, apartment F3, Jonesboro, Georgia.
What is your phone number?
¿Y su teléfono, señor? ¿Cuál es?
346-300-8573.
346-300-8573.
Are you employed?
¿Está trabajando, señor?
Sí, señoría.
Yes, Your Honor.
And where are you employed?
¿Y dónde trabaja, señor?
Trabajo para el Staffing Smart Solutions.
I work for Smart Solutions Staffing.
How much do you make each month?
¿Y cuánto está ganando al mes, señor?
Aproximadamente $2,000.
Approximately $2,000.
All right, where is Smart Solutions Staffing?
Muy bien, señor. ¿Y dónde queda el Staffing Smart Solutions?
Smart Solution también queda en Union City, Georgia. Pero yo trabajo para el almacén, el warehouse visible.
Smart Solutions is in Union City, Georgia, but I work in the visible warehouse.
Okay. And do you get money from any other source besides Smart Solutions staffing?
Y señor, ¿usted está recibiendo dinero de otra fuente aparte de su trabajo en Smart Solutions staffing?
En ocasiones hago DoorDash.
On occasion, I do DoorDash.
And how much do you make from DoorDash?
¿Y con DoorDash cuánto gana, señor?
Aproximadamente $300 o $400 al mes.
Approximately $300 or $400 a month.
What is your monthly mortgage?
I'm
sorry, your rent.
¿Cuánto está pagando al mes, señor, en alquiler?
$850.
$850.
Do you own any real estate?
¿Usted es dueño de algún inmueble, señor?
Mi vehículo lo estoy pagando. Inmueble no tengo inmueble. Inmueble no tengo.
My vehicle, I am paying that off, but I don't have real estate. Yeah.
All right, what is your monthly payment
¿Y
for your vehicle?
su pago mensual del auto, señor? ¿Cuál es?
$400.
$400.
Are you married?
¿Es casado, señor?
Sí, señoría.
Yes, Your Honor.
Is your wife employed?
¿Y la señora trabaja?
Sí, señoría.
Yes, Your Honor.
How much does she make each month?
¿Cuánto gana ella al mes?
$2,000 también.
$2,000 as well.
Do you have any children?
¿Y tiene hijos?
Mi esposa tiene 2 hijas.
My wife has 2 daughters.
Do you have any family members who can help to pay some of the costs for an attorney?
¿Tiene, señor, familiares que podrían pagar algo del costo de su abogado?
No, señoría.
No, Your Honor.
All right, and have you served in the military?
Y, señor, ¿usted ha servido como militar?
No, señoría.
No, Your Honor.
Have you made any attempts yet to try to get an attorney since you've been in custody?
Y hasta ahora, desde estar detenido, señor, ¿ha intentado conseguir un abogado?
No, señoría.
No, Your Honor.
All right. At this time, I'll approve you for a court-appointed attorney. And you are charged with 4 offenses here, sir.
En ese momento, le voy a aprobar para un abogado de oficio. A usted se le tiene acusado de 4 infracciones, señor.
The offenses are reckless driving. The bond is $1,500. Next, speeding. Bond is $805. Next, tag, non-expired or invalid. The bond is $500. License, failure to change address. The bond is $500. Do you understand those amounts and the charges?
Las acusaciones, señor, son conducción temeraria, que conlleva una fianza de $1,500, manejar en exceso de velocidad con una fianza de $805, placa vencida o inválida con una fianza de $500 y no cambiar o actualizar la dirección en la licencia para conducir con otra fianza de $500. ¿Entiende usted las fianzas y las infracciones, señor?
Sí, señoría.
Yes, Your Honor.
Can you make your bond?
¿Podría usted depositar la fianza, señor?
En este momento no puedo, señoría.
At this time, I cannot, Your Honor.
Do you wish to waive your preliminary hearing, which is scheduled for February 16th?
¿Quisiera usted renunciar a tener la audiencia preliminar que está programada para el 16 de febrero?
Señoría, no tengo muy claro ese concepto sobre esa audiencia. ¿Yo le esperaría fuera o le esperaría aquí en prisión?
Your Honor, I'm not very clear on that concept of the preliminary hearing. Would I wait outside or here in prison?
You will, since you cannot make your bond, you will remain in custody until such a time as you can make that bond.
Como no puede depositar la fianza, entonces seguirá detenido hasta el momento que sí podría depositar la fianza y salir.
Porque el problema es que yo detenido no puedo generar dinero para pagarla.
The issue is, Your Honor, that since I'm detained, I'm unable to generate money to pay for the bond.
Yeah, I understand, sir. So your preliminary hearing is scheduled for February 16th at 8:30 a.m.
Yo entiendo, señor. Entonces, la audiencia preliminar queda señalada para el 16 de febrero 2021 a las 8:30.
Ok, muchas gracias, señoría.
Okay, thank you so much, Your Honor.
Thank you, sir. You have a great day.
Gracias, señor, que tenga buen día.
All right, and next we'll have Mr. Luis.
Sigue el señor Luis.
I'm sorry, Melchor Gaspar. I apologize.
Señor Melchor Gaspar, perdón.
Good afternoon, sir.
Buenas tardes, señor.
Buenas tardes, señor. ¿Cómo está?
Good afternoon. How are you, sir?
All right, I'm good. I want to ask you to tell me your name, confirm your name for me.
Estoy bien, señor. Gracias. ¿Sí me puede confirmar su nombre completo, por favor?
Es Luis Melchor Gaspar.
It's Luis Melchor Gaspar.
And Mr. Melchor Gaspar, can you tell me your date of birth?
Y señor Melchor Gaspar, ¿me puede decir su fecha de nacimiento, por favor?
Es octubre 9, 90.
Yes, it's October 9th of 90.
What is your address?
¿Y su dirección cuál es, señor?
Me van a disculpar, es que no me la sé muy bien mi dirección, pero aquí está mi esposa afuera esperándome y ella sí se la sabe, se la puedo dar después.
If you could excuse me, Your Honor, I don't really know my address well, but my wife is here. She's out here waiting for me, and she would be able to provide it afterwards.
All right, what is the city?
Muy bien, señor. ¿Cuál es la ciudad donde vive?
En Norcross.
In Norcross.
Ahí en Pleasant Hill y ¿cómo se llama la otra calle? No me recuerdo muy bien la otra calle.
It's up on Pleasant Hill, and the name of the other street, I don't remember really well the name of the other street.
All right, what is your phone number?
Muy bien, señor. ¿Cuál es su teléfono?
Es 512-822-0007.
It's 512-822-0007.
Are you employed?
¿Está trabajando, señor?
Sí, señor, estoy trabajando.
We made the interpreter ask him to repeat. I'm sorry.
Do you
Perdón,
have a
señor.
job?
I'm sorry, Your Honor. I need to ask him to repeat. I didn't hear him clearly. I apologize. Señor, perdón. ¿Cuál fue su respuesta? ¿Que sí está trabajando?
Sí, estoy trabajando.
Yes, Your Honor. I am working.
Where are you employed?
¿Dónde está trabajando, señor?
En una compañía de carpeta que se llama Eli.
I work at a carpet company that's called Ali.
I'm sorry, can you spell that?
El nombre de la compañía, señor, ¿cómo se escribe?
Eli, L-E-I.
It's Eli, L-E-I.
How much do you make each month?
¿Y cuánto está ganando al mes?
Gano 3,500 a 4,000. Ahorita como es Navidad y estas fechas festivas, he ganado 3,000.
I make between 3,500 and 4,000. Right now that we're in the holidays, I've made 3,000.
Do you own any real estate?
Y señor, ¿usted es dueño de un inmueble?
No,
No.
pero estoy pagando el carro de mi esposa nada más y la renta.
I'm just paying my wife's car and the rent.
And how much is your rent?
¿Y el alquiler cuánto es, señor?
1,226.
It's 1,226.
And how much is your wife's car payment?
¿Y la cuota mensual del auto de su esposa?
Es de 500.
It's 500.
Is your wife employed?
¿Su señora trabaja?
Sí,
Yes.
And how much does she make each month?
¿Y cuánto gana ella al mes?
ella gana como $3,000.
She makes around $3,000.
Do you also have a car?
¿También tiene usted un auto, señor?
¿Un auto?
A car?
No, ahorita no.
No, not right now.
Do you make any other payments, such as any child support or anything else?
¿Y hay otros pagos que usted tiene que hacer, como por ejemplo manutención de menores o algo por el estilo?
Sí, tengo 3 hijos.
Yes, I do have 3 children.
What are their ages?
¿Y cuáles son sus edades?
Tengo 2 niñas en México, una de 11, una de 10, y aquí tengo un niño que va a cumplir 7 años.
I have 2 daughters in Mexico. One is 11, one is 10, and a son here that's about to be 7.
Have you made any efforts to get an attorney since you've been in custody?
Desde estar detenido, señor, ¿usted ha intentado conseguir un abogado?
No, no lo he intentado, pero
No.
mi esposa ya pagó la fianza, me parece.
No, I haven't tried, but it seems that my wife has already paid the bond.
Okay, your wife has paid the bond?
Está bien. ¿La señora ya pagó la fianza?
Hablé con ella hace rato en la madrugada y me dijo que ya la había pagado.
Yes, I spoke to her a while ago in the early morning hours, and she said that she had already paid it.
All right. So I'm going to go ahead and, well, Leslie, let me ask you, do you intend to hire your own attorney or
Bueno.
represent yourself?
¿Y usted pretende contratar a su propio abogado, señor, o seguir en representación propia?
¿Es necesario contratar un abogado o yo solo me puedo representar?
Is it necessary to hire an attorney, or can I represent myself?
That's your choice, sir.
Esa es una decisión que le incumbe a usted, señor. Usted es el que tendrá que decidir.
Pues, la verdad no sé qué sería.
Actually, I don't know what would be best.
Well, I'm going to go ahead and approve you for a court-appointed attorney, and you can have a conversation with that attorney, sir, and decide from there.
Bueno, entonces yo voy a aprobarlo para un abogado de oficio, señor, y luego usted puede tener una conversación al respecto con él o ella.
Okay, está bien.
Okay, that's fine.
All right, sir, and you're aware that you're charged with driving without a license, and your bond is $1,000, and you indicated that your wife has already paid that bond?
Bueno, señor, usted ya está informado que la acusación en su contra es de conducir sin licencia con una multa de $1,000 y dice que la señora ya pagó la fianza, ¿cierto?
Me pagó 1,300.
Yes, she paid $1,300.
Okay. All right, sir, that will conclude this matter. Thank you. You have a good day.
Muy bien, queda concluido su audiencia para hoy. Que tenga buen día.
Muchas gracias, ustedes también.
All right,
Thank
Ms.
you,
Cole,
you as well.
nice to see you. Thank you.
Thank you, have a
I
great
believe
day.
if that's all you have, then we appreciate it. You have a great day.
Okay, thank you, have a good one.
So, thanks.
Judge Knights?
Yes, I'm here.
Yes, sir. What would help better is if you could start off with the females first and get them out the way, and then we could work with the males.
I'm not sure who's talking.
I'm just off the camera. It's definitely.
Okay, yeah. If we could bring the females, that's fine. I just can't see anyone. That's all.
I'm gonna put them in front of the camera, and they're
Sure.
gonna name when they come up. We're gonna start ABC order with the females. Okay, sir?
Sure. Can you tell me who's first?
Yes, sir. One more.
Carter. Carter.
That's it.
Carter. Thank you.
Randy Carter.
All right, Ms. Carter, good afternoon. Can you hear me? All right, ma'am, you're charged with one count of possession of less than 1 ounce of marijuana, and your bond is $1,500. Can you make that bond?
Yes, sir. When I got brought in, I had cash on my bond, on my books already to make my bond. My bond was supposed to be paid.
Okay.
I don't know if they did it or not, though. But the money is on my book.
Okay. And I noticed, I have here that you completed the application for appointment of counsel, and I'm going to go ahead and approve that for you.
Thank you.
And what is your intent? Well, if the bond is paid, then your preliminary hearing will be waived.
Okay.
All right. You have any questions?
Yes. So do I have to tell a deputy or somebody that it's on my books, or how does that go?
You're talking about the money?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, they'll know after we send the paperwork over, they'll know, or they should have the bond amount there, and you can let them know at that time about payment with the money that you have there.
Okay.
All right. Thank you.
Thank you.
All right. You have a good day.
Is the judge's name?
Hello,
Yes. Hello. Good afternoon. Who are you, ma'am?
Mayor Cleveland.
All right. You said Cleveland.
Step up a little bit, step up, step up.
And I'm sorry, ma'am, can you say your name one more time for me? Janae Cleveland. Okay, I see you now. Thank you. All right, Ms. Cleveland, charged with one count of driving while license is suspended. Your bond is $1,500. Do you understand what you're charged with and your bond amount?
Yes, sir.
All right, and can you make your bond?
I don't know how it works. I'm not from Georgia, and I don't I don't know how it works here. 'Cause I don't have family here, just me and my 5 kids.
Did you hear when I made the announcements about how you can post a bond by contacting a professional bonding company or posting the bond yourself?
Yeah, but I don't know how the one works for posting myself because I called bonding companies last night and they said they could help me because my daughter was only 14. And I had to have someone at the age of 25. And it's just
Okay, so you'll be able to perhaps maybe make some more calls and see if you can make it with a family member or someone else?
I don't know, because the problem is they like 6 hours away in Alabama, and I just moved here. And so that was the issue last night.
All right, well, at this time, I'm searching for your, did you complete an application for appointment of counsel?
Janae Cleveland.
Your Honor, the jail was on code red and she wasn't able to complete the application before she was brought up, but we have it here.
Okay. So, Miss Cleveland.
Yes, sir.
I don't have that form in front of me. It looks like this. Were you able to fill this out with all your information about how much money you make and everything else?
Yes, sir, it was.
All right, what is your monthly income?
$1,086. I get Social Security for my kids.
You said 1,086 monthly?
Yes, sir.
All right, I'm going to go ahead and approve you for a court-appointed attorney. Once the deputies get that form over to us, we can sign off on it, or I can sign it. But at this time, I'll approve you for a court-appointed attorney. And that will be the conclusion of your matter for today. Would you intend to waive your, or if you bond out, your preliminary hearing will be waived. If you don't bond out, your preliminary hearing is set for the 16th of February at 8:30 a.m.
I might have to try to bond out because I got to get back home to my kids.
All right, ma'am. So that will conclude your matter for this morning. Or this afternoon, did you complete the entire application form with every space completed?
Yes, sir.
All right, well, thank you. You have a good day.
Say the judge's name, first and last name.
Sharon Franklin. Sharon Franklin.
All right, Miss Franklin.
Yes, sir.
All right, just trying to hear you here. I'm sorry, I couldn't hear you, but I hear you now. Miss Franklin, Sharon Franklin.
Speak loud.
Sharon Franklin.
Sharon Franklin. Okay, I got you. All right, Miss Franklin, you are charged with 1 count of violation of the Georgia Controlled Substances Act. Your bond will be $3,500 on that offense. 1 count of possession of marijuana, 1 ounce or less. Your bond will be $1,500 on that offense. 1 count of use or possession of a drug-related object. Your bond will be $500 on that offense. 1 count of red light violation or traffic control device. Your bond will be $500 on that offense. Do you understand what you're charged with and the bond amounts on each of those offenses?
Yes, sir. Yes, I understand.
Can you make your bond?
How much is it?
$3,500 plus $1,500 plus $500 plus $500.
I'm already out on bond, sir.
All right. Did you complete one of the applications for appointment of counsel forms?
Yes, sir. She was one of the ones that was, I sent over an email. It was 3 individuals that we couldn't get up in time, sir. But she was one of the individuals to complete the form late. But we do have her form here in front of us.
All right, is her form completed?
It is not completed in entirety.
Can you tell me what's not completed?
Sections 2 through 10.
Okay, so most of it.
Most of it, yes, sir.
All right. So Miss Franklin, how much money do you make? Do you have a job?
I guess I'm an Uber driver, sir. And if I fell asleep, I was very tired, and
Miss Franklin, listen to me. I'm asking you very specific questions. Do you have a job?
Yes, sir.
How much do you make each month?
I get around $700 or $800 a month.
Where are you employed?
I Uber drive. I have a business, and plus I'm retired.
What is your date of birth?
8/21/1959.
What is your address?
It's 156 Weldon Road, Fayetteville, Georgia.
Do you own real estate?
No, sir.
What is your phone number?
770 873 9301.
Do you own or rent?
I rent.
How much is your rent?
It's $600, so $500 a month. I rent a room.
Is that $500 a month?
Yes, sir.
Are you married?
I'm divorced.
Do you have any children that you collect any child support for?
No.
Do you have any family member that can help you pay for an attorney?
No. No.
All right. And have you ever served in the military?
Yes, as a dependent wife, yes.
Which branch?
Air Force. Retired.
All right. Thank you for your service, ma'am. At this time, I'll appoint an attorney to represent you. And your preliminary hearing is scheduled for February 16th at 2020. I'm sorry, at 8:30. February 16th, 2021 at 8:30 a.m. All right, ma'am. You have any questions?
Yes, sir. I wonder why he wants to bury me. The officer wants to bury me. I had to stop the passenger off, and none of the stuff in the car was mine. The marijuana was. I must have that, but I don't even know what he charged me with.
Well, I'm sorry, Ms. Franklin. I hate to interrupt you, but in the beginning, I mentioned that if you mention anything to me, then it can potentially be used against you. I'm not sure it's a good idea to talk about the facts of your case because it could possibly be used against you. So if you have any questions about your bond or your preliminary hearing date or the fact that you've been appointed an attorney to represent you, those will be the only questions I can answer for you at this time.
How much is the bail?
Yes. All right. Thank you, ma'am. You have a good day. Thank you.
Victorine Graham.
All right, Ms. Graham, good afternoon. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, ma'am, you're charged with 1 count of battery. Your bond will be $3,000. 1 count of reckless conduct. Your bond will be $1,000. 1 count of alcohol furnishing to a minor. Your bond will be $1,000. Do you understand those offenses and the bond amounts?
Yes.
All right. And can you make your bond?
No.
All right, Ms. Graham, there's a special condition on your bond that you're to stay away absolutely, directly or indirectly from Kendra Lewis. No third-party contact, no email, phone call, social media, sending a message through someone else. Do you understand those special conditions?
I do.
All right, failure to adhere to those can result in a new offense. Do you understand that? All right, your preliminary hearing is set for February 16th at 8:30 a.m. And I reviewed your application for appointment of counsel, and I have approved you for a court-appointed attorney. Do you have any questions? All right, thank you. You have a good day. Good afternoon.
Afternoon.
All right, what is your name?
Tina Johnson. Tina Johnson.
Your Honor.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, we have her application in front of us as well. She is missing line 3, 4, 6, 3, 4, and 6, and 10. 3, 4, 6, and 10. Everything else is filled out.
All right. How much do you make each month?
About 35.
3,500?
Yes, sir.
And what is your rent or mortgage?
Mortgage 1,500.
All right, do you receive child support or any other
No, sir.
payments? Deputy, are you including that in there for me?
I'm sorry, Your Honor.
She makes 3,500 a month.
Okay, yes, sir.
And 1,500 in her rent or mortgage.
She has that filled out, Your Honor.
Okay. All right, I'll go ahead and approve you for a court-appointed attorney. All right, Ms. Johnson, your bond, you're charged with 1 count of driving while license suspended. Your bond is $1,500. Can you make that bond?
Yes, sir.
All right. And in case you do not, you have the February 16th preliminary hearing date.
Okay.
All right, thank you, ma'am. You have a good day.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Your Honor, this is Miss
Marquisia Ingram.
Ms. Ingram.
Sir.
Deputy, forget alphabetical order at this point, right? Just how we're doing it. Let's see, Ms. Ingram, you're charged with 1 count of no license, so $1,000 bond. Can you make that bond?
My brother went to a bail's bonding. I don't know if that counts or not.
Okay.
And he already paid them.
Okay. All right. Well, we have the February 16th date in case you don't make the bond. There for the preliminary hearing. And I did review your application for counsel, and I will approve that. Do you have any questions?
Yes, sir. Does he have to pay the full 1,000 or whatever the bondsman tell him to pay?
Yes, that's correct. Whatever the bonding company outlines, that would be the amount. It could be whatever the fee is, 5%, 10%, 15%.
Okay, because he already paid based off what they told me from upstairs, the 13.
Okay. All right. So you are good to go, Miss Ingram. Thank you.
Okay, thank you.
All right, you're welcome.
We should have one more, Your Honor. It should be the last female.
Can you tell me your name?
Jasmine Van Valen Facey.
And Your Honor, she was included in the email. I have her paperwork. All lines are filled out except 5 and 10.
All right. So Miss Val, where's that name from? Can you tell me?
Van Valen Facey. The Van Valen is Dutch.
Okay. I've never heard the name before, so it's interesting. I just wanted to find out. So it's a Dutch name?
Yes, sir. My family from up north.
Where's your family from?
Originated in New York.
Okay. Upstate?
Yes, sir.
All right. So I have your charges as one count of tag alteration, 500 is your bond. One count of following too close, 500 is your bond. One count of tag expired or invalid, 500 is your bond. All right, can you make that as 1,500 total?
My mom has paid the bond 2 hours ago.
Okay, so mom already paid it?
Yes,
all right, and what is your monthly income?
16.
1,600?
Yes, sir.
All right, I'll go ahead and appoint an attorney to represent you, court-appointed counsel. And that would conclude your matter. You have any questions?
Since the bond and everything's been paid, I'll be getting processed today, right?
That's a question for the deputy next to you or another deputy. It's up to the sheriff.
Okay.
All right, thank you. You have a good day.
All right, that concludes the females, Your Honor. The males are next.
All right, deputy, I appreciate it. Thank you.
I stand corrected, Your Honor.
All right. Hello, what is your name?
Crystal Sapp.
Crystal Sapp. All right, Mr. Sapp, good afternoon. You are charged with one count of trafficking methamphetamine. At this time, there's no bond set for your case, for your charge. You have a preliminary hearing scheduled for February 22nd at 8:30 a.m. And I'm just checking to make sure to see if you completed the application for court-appointed counsel. I see that you did. And I will approve you for a court-appointed attorney. All right, thank you. That's all I have.
All right,
Thank you.
Your Honor, did you have a Zoe Zachary on your calendar?
Last name Zachary or?
Zoe Zachary.
Zoe Zachary, I do. Or Zoe, yeah, Zoe Lauren Zachary, yes. Yes, deputy. I do. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, Your Honor.
All right, Ms. Zachary, I'm pulling your paperwork here. You are charged with 1 count of violation of the Georgia Controlled Substances Act. Your bond on that offense will be $7,500. Charged with 1 count of possession of a drug-related object. The bond on that is $500. Can you make those bond amounts? I can't hear you.
Thank you, Your Honor.
All right. Your preliminary hearing is set for the 21st of February at 8:30 a.m. And I did receive your application for counsel.
Yes, sir.
Is that a no with the employment or yes? I can't tell.
No, I don't have any employment. I'm on disability, Your Honor.
How much do you receive a month?
$9.50, $9.45.
$9.45 in disability?
Yes, sir.
All right, I will go ahead and approve you for a court-appointed attorney. That's all we have at this time. Any questions?
No, sir, Your Honor. But I was able to make bond.
You said you were able to make bond, or you are able?
I'm asking you, will I be able to?
Well, the bond amount is $8,000, so that will be up to you or your family members or friends.
Okay, thank you, sir.
Thank you.
All right, Your Honor, we're gonna start with the males at this time. If you could just stand by for me 1 moment.
Sure.
Have a seat. So you stand at the last dot.
Sir, is this Mr. Bentley?
Yes, sir.
All right, good afternoon.
No, sir.
All right, Mr. Bentley, charged with 1 count of no license or violation of license class. You have a bond of $1,000. Can you make that bond, sir?
I have a question, sir.
Did you hear my question?
Yes, sir. I said yes, sir.
All right. I'll let you ask some questions in a moment. Let me make sure I let you know these things, and then I'll open it up for questions, sir.
Thank you.
I did get your form here for the court-appointed attorney, and I'm trying to make sure here I have it's $200 a month, or is it $300 that you pay for the mortgage or the rent?
Rent $200 a month, sir. I share it with someone.
You pay half, or you pay more than half?
I pay half.
All right, sir. At this time, I'll approve you for a court-appointed attorney. Do you wish to waive your preliminary hearing?
No, sir. I wish to try to postpone.
Okay. All right. Go ahead with your questions for me, sir.
Yes, sir. What I wanted to ask was yesterday when I was in booking, I was talking to my family and I came up with the money. I came up with the money, but I ran into an issue in regards to finding, basically being associated with someone that can present a utility bill of some sort with the bonding company. And I wanted to request, and that's what was the possibilities of a signature bond, and if that wasn't possible, I wanted to ask, was there because I was told that we wouldn't be able to use the phones for a few days once we got into housing, which is where we are, and I wanted to know if there was some kind of way that it could be mandated that we'll be able to make a phone call to like work these things out.
Well, sir, two things. First of all, based on our Chief Judge Wright Hill, we're not issuing signature bonds. Secondly, Sheriff Victor Hill controls the jail, and he will be the person, or one of his deputies will be the ones to let you know how and when you can move about the jail.
Yes, sir.
All right?
Yes, sir, but I definitely want to try to post the bond, sir. Yes, sir.
Sure. Thank you. All right. You have a good day, sir. Thank you.
Oh, yeah, you guys. I'm sorry. Excuse me, Judge.
Yes.
I definitely do apologize for stepping back in. Just to make sure that I understand what's going on. If any event that I do not be able to post the bond, I will be in jail until a preliminary hearing on the 16th of February. Is that correct, sir?
That is correct, sir. The 16th of February is the preliminary hearing date.
Okay, thank you so much, sir.
Sure, you're welcome. Thank you.
How you doing?
How you doing, sir?
Okay.
One moment. Is this Mr. Chambers? Who are you, sir? Mr. Chambers?
Mr. Chambers.
All right. Hang on for me 1 second. All right, Mr. Chambers. You're charged with 1 count of battery.
Yes, sir.
All right, there's a $3,500 bond on that offense. Can you make that bond, sir?
Yes, sir.
All right, did you say yes or no?
Yes, sir. I can make that bond.
All right. And there's a special condition on that bond. You're to have no contact with the mere car.
Yes, sir.
And that is directly, indirectly, third party, social media, sending a message with someone else, etc. Do you understand that special condition?
Yes, sir.
All right. Failure to comply with that special condition can result in an additional charge. All right, sir. I did see your application for counsel here. I will approve that application for a court-appointed attorney. And your preliminary hearing date is scheduled for the 16th of February at 8:30 a.m.
Okay.
All right. I did want to tell you too, you may have to, once this gets back to you, you may have to sign off on the bottom of this bond form that I just signed off on with the special condition.
Yes, sir.
All right, acknowledging that you received it. All right, sir. You have any questions?
No, sir.
All right. Well, you have a good day, sir. Thank you. All right. Hang on for me 1 second, sir. All right, and this is Mr. William Christian.
Yes, sir.
All right, sir. Good afternoon. Charged with 1 count of driving while license suspended or revoked, $1,500 bond, violation of the Georgia Controlled Substances Act, $3,500 bond, possession of marijuana, less than an ounce, 1,500. Can you make those bond amounts, sir?
No, sir.
All right. Your preliminary hearing is scheduled for February 2nd, 8:30 a.m. I'm sorry, February 22nd at 8:30 a.m. And sir, I did review your application for counsel. I will approve you for a court-appointed attorney.
Thank you.
All right, you're welcome, sir. You have any questions?
No, sir.
All right, thank you. You have a good day, sir.
You know.
All right, sir, hang on for me 1 second here.
Sir.
All right, you are Mr. Dupree? Mr. Dupree?
Yes, sir.
All right. All right, sir, you are charged with 1 count of possession of marijuana, less than an ounce, 1 count of possession of a drug-related object. The marijuana charge is $1,500. The possession of drug-related object is $500. Can you make those bond amounts, sir?
Yes, sir, I can.
All right. And I did review your application here. Do you have any additional, do you make payments on your child? Any
Yes, sir.
child support? What's that amount?
Did you say child support, sir?
Do you pay child support?
No, sir. But me and my son's mother, we handle school and diapers and all of that.
All right, sir. Well, what's that amount?
School monthly would be $80 a month for me. Pampers, pull-ups, that's like $40 every week. And diapers, not diapers and wipes. That's like $15 every week for the box.
All right, sir, you can stop there. That's fine. I get the picture. I'll approve you for a court-appointed attorney here, sir. And that will conclude your matter unless you have any questions for me.
No, sir, I don't. Thank you.
All right, thank you. You have a good day. All right. Is this Mr. Evans?
No, sir.
I apologize, sir. We already had Ms. Evans here. Mr. Franklin. Mr. Sorry, Mr. Graham. Mr. Graham?
No,
What's your name? What's your name?
Michael.
What's your last name?
Michael.
Your last name is Michael.
McMichael? What's your first name, sir?
Warren.
Okay. Hang on for me 1 second, sir. Deputy, are we good here?
1 moment, Your Honor.
Sure.
Right.
Hang on for me, Mr. McMichael. Deputies checking to make sure.
We'll make a slight alteration. Grant should be next, Your Honor. Franklin was the female.
Franklin was the female. So this is McMichael.
I'm sorry.
So yeah. So who we
we're gonna do
in there now?
Unless you want to do McMichael right now. Grant should be the next person up.
Grant. Yeah, let's go ahead and do Grant. All right, Mr. Is it Graham or Grant?
Grant. It's your brother, Grant.
Mr. Grant. All right, Mr. Grant. Good afternoon, sir. All right, you're charged with 1 count of aggravated stalking. At this time, there's no bond on that offense. Your preliminary hearing is scheduled for February 22nd at 8:30 a.m. Also, I've reviewed your form or application for court-appointed counsel. I will approve you for a court-appointed attorney, sir. You have any questions?
My 9-to-5 job. I won't be able to do no work release or anything.
Not at this time, sir. You at least have to, you can contact an attorney. We at least have to have this preliminary hearing based on the nature of the offense, sir. So I'm pretty sure you're familiar with this particular offense here. So I cannot issue a bond at this time, sir.
You said preliminary hearing is February?
Yes, sir. February 22nd at 8:30 a.m. All right, thank you.
How you doing?
How you doing, sir? Just give me 1 second here, sir. Let me put away Mr. Grant's paperwork. You're fine. Just hang on for me 1 minute. All right, and this is Mr. Jones.
Yes, sir.
All right, Mr. Jones. You're charged here with 1 count of no license or violation, driving without a license. Your bond on that offense will be $1,000. You're also charged with the offense of crossing the guard line. This charge will not go forward, sir. This charge will be dismissed. You understand your bond and the offense that you have remaining.
Let me ask you a question, please.
You understand your bond and the charge?
That's just for the driving?
Yes, and the other offense will be dismissed.
Okay, so I just only to get out, all I gotta do is pay for the driving charge?
Yes, sir. $1,000 bond.
Okay, thank you. Michael, I'm not familiar. Got a quick question.
Okay.
The bond. Can I get the number to the bonding place?
Sir, the deputies will be able to provide you with numbers for bonding companies there while you're in custody. But let me make sure I let you know these other things, and I'll let you ask all the questions or some more questions if you have them.
Yes, sir.
All right, we'll make sure that you are fully aware. All right, sir. You have a form that you completed here for court-appointed counsel, I will go ahead and approve your application for a court-appointed attorney. You have if for whatever reason you don't make the bond, your preliminary hearing is scheduled for 16th of February. All right, sir. Any questions? Any other questions?
No, sir. So I was told it was I was told it was 1,300, but you said 1,000.
Well, sir, I don't calculate the whatever additional charges. So if you were told 13, then you can go with that. I'm just telling you what the base number is, and then there may be additional numbers.
One more question: do y'all do the 10% like on the bond?
You'll speak with the bonding company. We don't do it. You have to speak with the bonding company. They can tell you what they do.
Okay. All right. I appreciate it, though.
All right, no problem. Thank you, sir. All right, is this this Mr. McMichael? It seems like deja vu. Welcome back. All right, so we got one count of concealing the identity of a motor vehicle. It's a misdemeanor. It's a $500 bond. Can you make that bond, sir?
Yes, I was under the assumption that it was already paid. I haven't been able to contact them.
All right, so you think maybe someone else may have paid it for you? All right. Well, sir, I'm going to go ahead and approve you for a court-appointed attorney. And have you set down for the prelim for the 16th at 8:30, 16th of February. If for whatever reason you bond out, that is waived. And that will conclude your matter, sir. Any questions?
No, that's it.
All right, appreciate it. Thank you, sir.
Your Honor, Mr. Monroe should be the next position, but we need to check and see if he bonded out or not. But
okay,
you have Mr. Justin Murray available.
Murray?
Yes, sir.
All right, Mr. Murray, hang on for me 1 second here. All right, sir. You're charged with 1 count of criminal trespass. The officer, well, based on the warrant, sir, I'm going to dismiss this charge against you.
Thank you, sir.
All right, sir?
Thank you.
You have a good day. Thank you. How you doing, sir? Who's this?
James Page, sir.
Who are you?
James Page. P-A-G-E.
Page. The deputy's near you?
Yes.
Deputy, what's happening with Monroe?
Yes, sir. We need to check on him to see if he's still in intake.
Okay. All right.
1 second.
We'll hold for him. Come back to him.
Yes,
Monroe, I have is he not out to bond? Is he not out?
It's still showing active in the system.
Okay.
We just need to check to see if they've moved him down to the housing unit yet.
All right, well, we'll hold for him then. The application that I have shows that that he may be out. All right, we'll come back to him. Mr. Page, hang on for me. You're good. All right, Mr. Page, you're charged with 1 count of driving while with your license canceled. The bond is $1,500. Can you make that bond, sir?
I'm not 100% sure. If I could reach somebody who would be willing to do that for me.
Okay.
I also hope
sir.
Honor will be,
Go ahead, sir.
I'm hoping that your Honor will be able to help me out with maybe an OR bond.
At this time, sir, Chief Judge Keisha Wright Hill is not consenting to OR bonds. And so we have a preset bond of $1,500. You and everyone else with this offense has that bond, sir.
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. I did review your application for appointment of counsel, and I'll approve you for a court-appointed attorney. In the event you do not make your bond, your preliminary hearing is scheduled for February 16th at 8:30 a.m. Any other questions, sir?
No, Your Honor.
All right, thank you. You have a great day.
Your Honor,
Yes, sir.
we have an update on Mr. Monroe.
All right.
He's actually bonded out. He's still in intake due to the code red that we're on. That's the only reason why they hadn't updated it yet, but he's bonded out.
All right. Thank you for that update, Deputy.
Problem.
We're going to keep moving. Who's next? Parker. All right, Mr. Parker. Is that you, sir?
Yes, sir.
All right. Got you with one count of no tag, $500 bond. One count of reckless driving, $500. One count of failure to stop or yield violation, $500. No insurance, $1,000. Fleeing from police, $2,000. Theft by receiving stolen property, $3,500. Do you understand your bond, sir, and the amounts? All right, sir. Your preliminary hearing is scheduled for February 22nd at 8:30 a.m. I did review your application for counsel. I will approve you for a court-appointed attorney. Do you have any questions?
You said what was the bond?
500, 500, 500, 1,000, 2,000, and 3,500. All right, for your grand total of 8,000. I'm sorry, 9. All right, any other questions?
Appreciate it.
All right, thank you, sir. You have a good day. All right, who do we have here? Mr. Perry. All right, sir. Charged with one count of theft by receiving stolen property. It's a $3,500 bond. And sir, that is a felony, the felony kind of theft by receiving. You have a preliminary hearing scheduled for February 21st at 8:30 a.m. I reviewed your application for counsel. I will approve your application for a court-appointed attorney. Do you have any questions, sir?
No, sir, I don't. Thank you.
Do you have any questions?
No, sir.
Thank you, sir. You have a good day. Is this Mr. Penance?
Nice.
Penance. Mr. Panase, how you doing, sir? All right, so you're charged with 1 count of theft by shoplifting. That is the misdemeanor version. You have a bond of $2,000. I did approve you for a court-appointed attorney. Can you make your bond, sir?
Yes, I can.
All right, and will you waive your preliminary hearing then?
You say it again?
Will you waive that preliminary hearing? Have you already made the bond?
No, I'm waiting to get on the phone and have it processed.
Okay. All right, sir. There's special conditions to your bond. You're to stay away from 8700 Spine Road. That is the airport. And the only time you should go to that airport is if you have a plane ticket to travel. You understand the special conditions, sir?
Yes, I do.
Violate those, you will be subject to a new offense. All right, sir. You may have to sign off on this bond order with a special condition acknowledging that you receive it once it gets back over to the jail. All right, sir, that will conclude your matter. You have a good day. Thank you. Go ahead. You had a question?
No future. So what's the next, the court dates or anything like that?
Yeah, your court date is February 16th. If you get out of jail, it's waived.
Okay.
All right. That's your preliminary hearing. If you bond out of jail like you say that you are, then you'll get notice in the mail for a new court date for your arraignment.
Okay, and you said it's 2,000, right?
Yes, sir. And whatever other charges, you know, that the bonding company may add. All right, yeah, you're fine. You're good. Thank you, sir. You have a good day. All right, this is Mr. Powell.
Sure.
All right, Mr. Powell, I got you a 1 count of possession of marijuana. That is the misdemeanor kind. $1,500 bond. Second count is possession of a drug-related object, $500 bond. I reviewed your application for counsel, and I will approve that for you to receive a court-appointed attorney. Can you make your bond, sir?
Yes, sir. I gotta make a phone call.
All right. In the event that you do not make your bond and you're still in jail for whatever reason, your preliminary hearing date is scheduled for February 16th at 8:30 a.m. Any questions, sir?
No, sir. I appreciate it.
Thank you. You have a good day. All right.
Reese.
Yes.
Reese.
Yes, sir. Hey, good afternoon, Your Honor.
Good afternoon, Mr. Reese.
Yes, sir.
You're charged with 1 count of criminal trespass. So
Yes, sir.
$1,000 bond.
$1,000 bond? What is 10% of that, sir?
Mr. Reese, you asking me that?
I mean, yes, sir. I mean, but thank you, Your Honor. Thank you so much.
All right. I reviewed your application.
Yes, sir.
For counsel. I'm going to approve it.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Your Honor.
Are you welcome, sir? In the event that you do not make your bond, it's the 16th of February at 8:30 is your preliminary hearing.
Yes, sir.
And also, there's a special condition on your bond that you are not to have contact with Latrice Turner.
Yes, sir.
You're not to go to, and that is directly, indirectly, social media, telling somebody to deliver a message. No contact means exactly that, sir.
Yes, sir.
No, do not go to 4735D4 Courtney Drive in Jonesboro.
Okay.
Do you understand those conditions?
Yes, sir.
Failure to comply can result in additional charges against you.
Thank you.
All right, thank you, sir. One more thing before you go. You may have to sign off on this special condition for bond on the bottom, acknowledging that you understand everything I just told you.
Yes, sir.
All right, sir, you have a good day. Thank you.
All right, thank you.
Hang on for me, sir, 1 second.
Sir.
Let's put Mr. Reese's paperwork away here. All right, is this Mr. Ross?
Yes, sir.
Hang on for me. All right, is this Mr. Ross?
Yes, sir.
All right, Mr. Ross. I went ahead and approved you for a court-appointed attorney, but I didn't see what the amount that you make each month is. The exact, can you tell me what that is?
I'm a scrapper. I make between $500 and $600 a month.
You said $500 to $600 a month?
Yes, sir.
Hang on for me. Hang on for me 1 second. Say that for me again, Mr. Ross. You make $500 to $600 a month?
Yes, sir. I'll know what I can find out there.
You said you're a scrapper?
Sir.
It's like scrap metal?
Sir.
All right, sir. I'm going to go ahead and approve you for that court-appointed attorney who will be in touch with you and that you stay in touch with going forward with your case.
Yes, sir.
Your preliminary hearing will be set for the 16th of February. And at 8:30 a.m. And sir, it's one count of theft by taking $2,000 bond. You are to not return to 1911 Forest Parkway, Lake City, Georgia. Do you understand that special condition?
Yes, sir, I do.
All right.
Can I ask you a question, sir?
Failure to stay away can result in a new offense.
Yes, sir.
All right, sir, you will have to sign off. You may have to sign off on the bottom there, acknowledging that when the bond order is received. And sir, you have any questions?
Yes, how much half of $2,000 bond?
It's a $2,000 bond, sir. The bonding company will determine the percentages, and I'm not going to guess what the bonding company would charge you, sir. So the last young man, Mr. Reese, asked the same question. I'm not doing that today, sir. All right. All right. Any other questions?
No, sir.
All right. Thank you.
So you have a nice day.
You too. Hang on for me, Mr. Sullivan. That's you?
Sure.
Hang on for me. No, you stay right there. Stay right there. Just wait 1 second. All right, Mr. Sullivan, you're charged with one count of theft by receiving stolen property, the felony kind, charged with one count of driving on a suspended license. The felony theft by receiving is $3,500 bond. The driving while license suspended, $1,500. preliminary hearing scheduled for February 22nd at 8:30 a.m. I reviewed your application for court-appointed counsel and I have approved it.
Okay.
Do you have any questions, sir?
No, sir.
Thank you, sir. You have a good day.
You too.
Thank you. Hang on for me, sir. 1 second. Mr. Sutton? All right. All right, Mr. Sutton, you're charged with 1 count of trafficking, and that is the drug of methamphetamine. Sir, at this time, there is no bond on that offense. You have to address bond at a later date or at your preliminary hearing, which your prelim is set for February 22nd at 8:30 a.m.
Yes.
I reviewed your application for counsel. I do not see an amount listed for how much you make each month. Is there an amount there, sir?
I'm unemployed at this time. I'm unemployed.
Unemployed, okay. All right, sir, I will go ahead and approve you for a court-appointed attorney. Public defender will be in contact with you to represent you on this matter. All right, sir, you have any questions? All right, you have a good day, sir. Thank you. Who do we have here?
Hey, Bill, sir.
Okay, Mr. Veal.
Hey.
Hang on for me 1 second.
Oh.
All right, Mr. Veal. Thanks for your patience there, sir. Charged with 1 count of obstructing an officer.
I'm sorry. You said obstructing an officer?
Mr. Veal, you're charged with 1 count of obstructing an officer, right? 1 count of obstruction. Does that sound right to you?
I mean, I didn't know. I just came from here and then I just came back downstairs. They told me I got a charge. So telling me it's the first time I'm hearing of it.
All right, sir. It's a felony, and you have giving you a $5,500 bond. You have a preliminary hearing. It's scheduled for February 22nd at 8:30 a.m. I reviewed your form or application for counsel, and I just want to be clear. I see some dashes here, and I just want to be clear that do you have a job? Is that a no? Should a no be there?
Yes, sir.
All right, sir. I'm going to go ahead and write that in, and I'm going to go ahead and approve you for a court-appointed attorney. Public defender will be in touch with you to represent you on this charge. Do you have any questions, sir?
What date? February
22nd.
22nd. Appreciate it.
All right, sir.
All right, have a good one today.
All right, you too. Thank you. All right, hang on for me 1 second here. Is this Mr. Wiles?
Sir.
All right, Mr. Wiles. You're charged with 1 count of violation of the Georgia Controlled Substances Act, possession of cocaine, 1 count of possession of a weapon during the commission of a crime, and 1 count of possession of a firearm by a felon. Sir, at this time, there's no bond on any of those offenses. Cannot issue a bond for you today. You can address bond at a different date. Your preliminary hearing is scheduled for February 22nd at 8:30 a.m. And sir, did you complete an application for counsel?
Yes, Your Honor, I did. It says that I'm employed. I'll be honest, since I've been locked up here, I'm no longer employed.
All right, did you turn that in? I don't have that form. Deputy, do you all have that form?
Yes, Your Honor, it's still out in its entirety. We do have that form along with the others completed as well.
Okay. All right, how much do you make a month, sir?
I make around $800 a month, sir, but since I've been incarcerated and I don't have a bond, I'm no longer eligible to get employed.
All right, so I'll go ahead and approve you for a court-appointed attorney. And unless you have any other questions, sir, that will conclude your matter.
Yes, Your Honor, I would like to also ask, are those the only charges that I'm charged with, period?
Sir, I just received what I received, and those are the 3 that I have. If there's other charges coming, I don't know that at this time, and I can't answer that with certainty. These are the 3 that are in front of me today.
Okay, and I also want to say, Your Honor, that I need help, and I would like to get some type of drug counseling.
All right, sir, that's noted. You can certainly let your attorney know that, and once you get to the next level of court after today, that certainly can be addressed. But as of today, we would not be addressing that. But I appreciate you, and it's admirable what you said. Certainly, please let your attorney know, and the next time you're in court, please let that judge know.
Okay, yes, Your Honor, thank you.
Thank you. You have a good day, sir. Good luck to you.
And Your Honor, while we're waiting
all right,
for the next individual to step up, Mr. Whipple and Mr. Rogoff, they were supposed to have went yesterday, but they're in medical. So do you guys have them added to your list, or?
I don't have them, Deputy. They can come on tomorrow. That's fine.
Tomorrow?
How many days they've been in without being first appeared?
I think they were supposed to went today. I think they put it out for today. And the deputy passed their information on to me. And they wanted me to inform you that Mr. Whipple and Mr. Rogoff, Rogoff, and Mr. Whipple, those 2 individuals are in medical at the present time.
All right, Deputy. I appreciate you letting me know. I'll find out. I have no knowledge of that.
Okay, all right.
All right, I'll find out. Just hang tight for me. Mr. Whipple and Mr. Rogoff?
That's correct, sir.
All right, and we have that paperwork here already? All right, Mr. Williams, how you doing, sir?
All right.
Charged with 1 count of loitering or prowling, so $1,000 fine. 1 count of violation of the Georgia Controlled Substances Act, possession of methamphetamine. 1 count of possession of cocaine, violation of the Georgia Controlled Substances Act. The methamphetamine is a $10,000 bond. The cocaine, $7,000 bond. You have a preliminary hearing scheduled for February 22nd at 8:30 a.m. And I reviewed your application for court-appointed counsel. Well, actually, I did not. I don't have it completed. I just have the date. Deputy, do you have his form?
We do not, Your Honor.
All right. Mr. Williams, are you able to tell me your address?
746 Boulevard.
Can you say that one more time?
746 Boulevard.
What is the name of the boulevard?
Garden Walk.
Oh, Garden Walk. Okay. That's in Riverdale?
Yes, Atlanta, Georgia.
Atlanta. What is your phone number?
I don't currently have one.
What's your date of birth?
05-15-1991.
All right, sir. Are you employed?
Yes.
Where are you employed?
Private owned landscaping company.
You said private all?
Yes.
How much do you make a month?
It's random. Varies.
What's the average?
I can't really count.
How much did you make last month?
Can't guess.
Did you make $1?
Sure, yeah, we'll go with that.
All right. Do you have any monthly bills?
No.
Do you rent or own property?
Neither.
Where do you live?
At the address I just gave you.
Well, I'm sorry, but who do you live with is what I meant.
My roommates.
Do you pay any bills?
No.
7:30, repeat your last try.
Are you married?
No.
Do you have traffic?
Do you have any children?
No.
Can a family member help you to pay for any attorney fees?
Maybe.
Do you receive any type of disability?
No.
Yeah.
All right, sir, I'm going to go ahead and approve you for a court-appointed attorney. Do you have any questions?
No, sir.
All right, thank you, sir. You have a good day.
Sir.
Thank you.
Hold on, Mr. Williams. Mr. Williams, hold on. Just stay right there. Stay right there. Go with the officer, Mr. Williams. Just stay there. Judge Knight.
I'm here.
Okay, we got 2 people from yesterday.
Yeah, he just told me, deputy just told me, and that's great, but I need to inquire about it. I don't know about it.
Okay, because it was Judge Gardner from yesterday. He told me that Judge George advised him to hold those 2 guys over for today.
But the question I have is, where's the paperwork? Is it with us or with you all?
No, it should be with you all. It should be with Judge Gardner. He had the gentleman's paperwork yesterday, both of them.
Okay.
It was 2 gentlemen.
All right, just hang on for me just for a few moments here, and I'll be right back.
Okay.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Yeah. All right, you all there, Deputy? You there? Hello?
Yes, sir, I'm here. I was
All
just,
right, yeah, Deputy. So yeah, we'll put it on for tomorrow.
yeah, because I wanted to let you know we weren't gonna be able to do them right now anyway, because it's currently on code red. So there's no movement in the jail when we have a code red.
Yeah,
Yes.
and you said earlier that they're still in medical.
Yes, sir.
So yeah, we'll put it on because I was inquiring about it. I know there was an order, but good to see you again. It's been a while. All right.
Well, so happy New Year to you. Okay.
Thank you too. I'll see you soon. And I think that will conclude us for today, right?
Yes, sir. So are we going to be starting first? I think Courtney said we're going to be starting first appearance 11 for the rest of the week, unless we notify.
Yeah, it's 11 a.m. now.
Okay, sir. Will it be you or Judge Gardner tomorrow?
Gardner tomorrow.
Okay. All right. You have a good afternoon. Okay.
All right, you too. Thank you. All right. Bye.